Iowa is the center of the Republican political universe this weekend. Several potential presidential candidates are there for a major conservative summit tomorrow. It happens on a busy weekend for campaigners. Chief Political Correspondent Carl Cameron has the story tonight from Des Moines.
I think you'll see. As candidates and surrogates, they've been here before, and they're back in Iowa, ground zero for the 2016 campaign this weekend and home of the first caucuses next year. It's the first candidate cattle call of the year, and it's sponsored by the conservative group Citizens United and Republican Congressman Steve King, one of the more conservative and combative Tea Party members of the U.S. House. The front-runners in the polls, Mitt Romney and Jeb Bush, are not attending. After their big meeting in Salt Lake City yesterday, neither side reported anything more than a cordial visit. But 8 other potential White House contenders will be here to deliver speeches back-to-back. It's not a debate, but there will be plenty of zingers. It's a coming-out party of sorts for Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker. He's hired an Iowa guru, David Polyansky, who worked for Senator Joni Ernst's campaign last year, Michelle Bachmann and Rick Perry's caucus runs in 2012, and Mike Huckabee's victory in 2008. For Senator Marco Rubio, the forum, which he is not attending, comes right as he shifts his campaign into higher gear. Sunday, Rubio will join a candidate forum in California, hosted by the Koch brothers-funded group Freedom Partners, that will also include Tea Party darlings Walker, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, and Texas Senator Ted Cruz. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, who spent weeks in Iowa campaigning for Romney in 2012, has a challenge in the Hawkeye state. While Christie has some controversies to work out in New Jersey, insiders say he plans to aggressively campaign in New Hampshire as well as Iowa, where conservatives are often suspicious of northeastern Republicans as too moderate. By contrast, heartland candidates like former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee are often more eagerly embraced. He won the 2008 caucuses here, and the former Baptist minister still has a formidable following. Rick Santorum's attending the forum and wrapping it within a 5-day bus tour of the first caucus state, where his sweater-vested Pizza Barn 2012 campaign narrowly beat Romney. Texas Governor Rick Perry joined the Iowa campaign late in 2012, and coupled with some of his self-inflicted political gaffes, made it impossible for him to compete. A potential wild card who will be at the Iowa summit is newcomer Dr. Ben Carson, a neurosurgeon who draws huge crowds and already has volunteers organizing in all 99 counties.
Historically, a majority of Iowa Republican caucus goers are self-described evangelical Christian conservatives. Social issues matter here, and they can decide a race. There's going to be a lot of hot rhetoric tomorrow about a lot of hot-button cultural issues, but with a full year before the Iowa caucuses, what most of the candidates will be concentrating on most is just trying not to fall on their face at the very starting line, Brett.
Yeah, very start. Carl Cameron live in Des Moines. Carl, thank you. See you out there in a couple days. Please join us Monday when we have our first road show of 2015 and of the campaign season. We'll be live in Des Moines with a wrap-up of the Freedom Summit and a look forward.